Heading into Animal Kingdom. Mommy. Down. Here we go, Animal Kingdom. You cold?
Yeah.
It's 70.
It's like cold.
Getting on Flight of Passage. John's excited because he was just enough for the height. We just watched Avatar a couple days ago before school. Now he's skipping school because we're really good parents. Yeah, it's crazy. Say hi, Mommy. Say hi, Mom. Yeah, she's cute. Well, another video. He just gets so excited, he just can't get enough. What?
More about this, Daddy. It's very scary.
It's scary, silly. We're at Pandora's Flight of Passage still.
That's the base virus.
Oh God. No, that's the COVID.
No, it's not. It don't look like that.
Remember the vortex?
It's not green.
Are you like messing with
I'm
me or?
messing with
Oh,
you.
okay.
Come on, Kellen. Come on, Kellen. Come on, Kellen. What the heck?
Ladies and gentlemen, party top of the party in front of you. And then get on the
Did you like that?
We showed you in the
That
video.
was so scary.
Put on your flight visors.
Your heart?
For your safety throughout this entire experience,
That's
remain
cool, huh?
seated. Lean forward.
The forest because they can easily run through the forest and not get tangled. And they are also very shy animals that are hardly seen in the wild. There's also some greater kudus hanging out with the bongos. And they can stand 55 inches tall at the shoulder and they can leap over 8 feet. Only male greater kudus have
You know
lips.
that one way
The
gonna do
lines on both the bongos and greater kudus mimicries of sunshine, which makes it easy for them to hide in plain sight. On the right hand side is an okapi. They are about 3,000 pounds. They also have what's called a prehensile pointed upper lip, which you can kind of see how it works with this rhino here. And all that means is that their lips are designed to make it easier for them to eat because they prefer to pull leaves off of bushes and branches. Coming up on the right hand side is a saddle-built tortoise. It has a saddle-shaped shield on its beak, which is how it partially got its name. They also have a 9-foot wingspan, which is about the same width of the canopy on the trunk. The other saddle-built stork is coming up here on the left-hand side. They do mate for life, so the only way to tell a male from a female is by looking at the color of their eyes.
No one's seen it.
Let's head on over to the Sabi River to see what else we can spot. You may get to see some hippos, although they might be kind of hard to see because they like to hide in that really terrible spot. But we should be able to see more coming up here on the left-hand side. Hippos do prefer to spend most of their time submerged underwater because it does help them stay cool and it does protect them from getting sunburned. They can also hold their breath for about 8 minutes at a time. And they much prefer to walk or run along the bottom to get places instead of swimming. There's a float of hippos on the left-hand side. That is what a group of hippos is called. Also on the left-hand side is a pod of pink-backed pelicans. The feathers on the pink-backed pelicans have a dull pink color to them, but during mating season, it becomes a extremely bright pink. which is how they park. And they much prefer to walk or run along the bottom to get places instead of swimming. There's a bloat of hippos on the left-hand side. That is what a group of hippos is
Oh,
called.
it is. You're
Also
right.
on the left-hand side is a pod of pink-backed pelicans.
Yeah, it's cool.
The feathers on the
Scary.
pink-backed pelicans have a dull pink color to them, but during mating season, it becomes a extremely bright pink, which is how they partially got their name. Anywhere from 22 to 5 necessarily doesn't mean that they are hungry. It just might mean that they are hot.
Not to eat the bird.
Because they are unable to sweat, they will open up their mouths to help regulate their body temperature. It's a very similar process to when we open up our windows and doors. That will be easier for them to eat.
Zebras.
Giraffes will go ahead and prune the trees, and then the smaller animals like the antelopes, cattle, and zebras will go ahead and mow the grass.
Candy running.
Always be on the lookout for animals, because you'll never know what kind of hiding or snacking
He looks like he's
spots
feeding your
they
tongue.
may find.
I think the giraffes are going to be on a race. Oh, there's one on the left.
See the alligator.
Oh, yeah. We've seen the crocodile. We've seen the rhino.
Coming up on the left-hand side should be some African wild dogs. See if we can. Oh, there they are. They're all hanging out towards the front here. They're also known as painted dogs because it looks like someone painted on their fur coats. Each dog has their
vultures
own
look
unique
cool.
pattern on their fur coats, just like our
Oh, they're
fingerprints.
way up there.
They also can make a
Just like dogs.
chirping sound when
Where
they
are they?
get it.
They're like kind of down there.
And they are very good at hunting. They have a 90% success rate when they hunt, which is much better than lions and hyenas. And that's because they can chase their prey till they drop down from exhaustion. Because they can easily trade out the leader of the chase as the different dogs get tired. They can also maintain a 40 more. They can also maintain 40 miles per hour for 3 miles. On the left-hand side are some sable antelopes. They are the emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. And this is their strength by looking at their muzzles. The zebras on reserve have a black muzzle, so they are black with white stripes.
You get the giraffe eating too over there.
The two zebras running around, those are probably the two kid zebras. They both just turned a year old. Or one's about to turn a year old, I should say, and the other turned a year old a couple months ago.
I see that.
Also on the left-hand side are some giraffes. They are the tallest animal in the world. A fully grown adult giraffe can stand 18 to 20 feet tall, while newborn giraffes can easily stand at.
You get the giraffe eating too over there.
The two zebras running around, those are probably the two kid zebras.
I don't see that.
They both just turned a year old. Or one's about to turn a year old, I should say, and the other turned a year old. Giraffes. They are the tallest animal in the world. A fully grown adult giraffe can stand 18 to 20 feet tall, while newborn giraffes can easily stand at 6 feet tall. Giraffes have a similar skull structure as the okapi, which is how we know they are related. They also have a prehensile tongue, but they have a purple coloring to their tongue, and that's to protect it from getting sunburned. They do spend a lot of time eating, and that's because they spend a lot of time on their feet, including when they sleep. They will usually sleep standing up, and they will sleep about 30 minutes a day, often taking some
you see
really
the
short
zebra running?
naps throughout the day.
Zebras are all running.
Giraffes also can cruise at 10 miles an hour across long distances. And they can run up to 30. Giraffes often have a 6 foot drop to the ground, But that's alright because it helps to jumpstart their breathing, and they are usually up and walking within the first hour of life. Speaking of baby giraffes, there's a couple here on the left-hand side.
Look.
They were born about a month apart, and they are sisters. They have the same dad, but two different moms. And they join lots of cousins and aunts here on reserve. There's some wildebeest and springbok here, can weigh up to 100 pounds. While females will weigh between 30 to 40 pounds. Males have brightly colored faces, while females have dark colored faces. Male elephants, once they reach adolescence, which is about 13 to 15 years of age, they will usually wander off from their herd, and they can either live by themselves, or sometimes they will form a very loose bachelor group with other young males. While female elephants will typically stay with their moms for life. They also have some excellent ear conditioning. They have a major artery behind their ears, and when they weave their ears back and forth, it helps to get their blood flowing, which then helps them to get cooled off by 15 degrees because they have a major artery behind their ears and also blood vessels in their ears.
Something cool on your side.
Coming up on the left-hand side, right-hand side, is a female Patterson's eland. They can stand up 5 to 6 feet tall as adults, and they can jump up over 6 feet. If you see a similar looking animal that looks exactly like her, but a little bit larger, a little bit darker, that is the male.
How to go?
I didn't see you there.
Because he's typically not too far away from her.
Ooh, flamingos.
I do believe the two Patterson's elands are father and daughter. On the left-hand side are some greater flamingos. They start off gray and fluffy as chicks, and as they get older and eat more brine shrimp,
On my
which
shirt.
contains a beta-carotene, their
flamingos on my shirt,
feathers will
Callan.
turn pink over time. You still should be able to see some of them. Oh, here's a cheetah. Here's an easier to see cheetah. They are the fastest land animal. They can reach a top speed of 60 miles per hour, but they can only keep that top speed for a short distance because they are sprinters, not long distance runners. It does take them 3 seconds to reach that top speed, and they do most of their hunting during the day, which is unlike other big cats who do most of their hunting at
I'm
night.
gonna jump over that rock and get you.
No, you won't. Mommy will fight
And so
you.
that's
I think he's hungry, huh? Go on, you're making a noise. Oh, look at this. Look at this girl.
I don't like that. Is he directing them to?
He's a man.
He's like,
So guess what? There's lions on the left-hand side.
That's cool.
When lions roar, it can be heard up to 5 miles away. And it's their way of saying hello, good morning, we are here.
he's actually kind of nice looking.
He's pretty.
That's typically his job, but I guess they decided to join in today. And now she's like, okay, nap time. They are inactive 16 to 20 hours a day, and they are mostly active at night when they do most of their hunting. Warthogs are one of the largest burrowing animals. They will use a burrow left behind by another animal, or they can make their own. They will also back into their burrows, leaving their tusk at the front as a way to warn predators not to bother them. On the right-hand side are some white rhinos, including the baby, and some scimitar horned oryxes. Scimitar horned oryxes, they can go approximately 9 months without drinking any water. And that's because they do not sweat until their internal body temperature reaches 115 degrees Fahrenheit. But they do get some of their water intake from their diet. Looks like our safari has come to an end. I certainly hope you had a wild time, that you got to see all the animals you were hoping to see. If you were hoping to see a particular animal but didn't see it, that's alright. You can always come back later because no two safaris are ever the same.